Okay, so in this section, Olivia, what we're doing is we're going to see how well you do at what's called keeping your posture, which are these angles over here, okay? And we're checking to see if you are keeping your spine angle over here on this side like this. Now, as an added bonus, I like to box in everyone's head so we can see if there's any head movement, because that's a very important fundamental of golf. In fact, if we bring up a video here with Jack Nicklaus, who was one of the best golfers of all time, he's had 18 major victories. And listen to this. Listen to what he says about what you should be doing with your head while you swing.
The single most important element in swinging a golf club is a steady head. Without a steady head, all the other fundamentals go out the window. Fortunately, the good Lord put my head right in the middle of my body, as he did with most of you. Let's try to leave it there when we address a golf ball and when we play a golf shot.
The point, as you see, is your head shouldn't be moving around. Okay, now let's see what happens here. In your backswing, you start taking the club back. Whoa, look what's happening here. Do you see what happened? Do you see that, Olivia? Your head is moving. Do you see it? In this direction. Do you see that? You're outside of the box. You get the buzzer. You're supposed to be staying inside of the box with your head. This is a number one reason why you're missing the ball. Over here on the left side, you'll see that you are keeping your head in the box. So that's good. You get the bell. Okay. And so on this side, your posture is just about staying the same, and your knee flex is staying the same for the most part. And so this picture on the left is sort of okay. But over here, this is creating lots of problems for you with your contact. Okay. So now I'm going to save that picture for us. Also, actually, before I save that, one other comment. Your hip is supposed to still be on this orange line. And so when you swung back here, what happened is you did something that's called swaying your hips. Okay. You're not supposed to be swaying your hips, as you'll see here in a moment with this video that Tom Watson put together. You'll see right here, he talks about.
Number two, I remember one of the great tips I learned as a kid, and that is you want to turn your lower body in a barrel this way and then that way, like this. You don't want to be sliding outside the walls of the barrel this way. You want to be turning in the barrel.
So you're sliding also. We call it sliding when your hips moving to the side like that. Do you understand, Olivia? Perfect. Any questions, feel free along the way. And because I always want to make sure that we communicate well. So you can see here that is where you're swaying. Now, back to the TV again. So now in this next one here, you'll see that as you then swing back the other way, your head tries to recover, right? But look, this was one of the ones that you completely missed the ball, right? As you can see here, swing and a miss, right? And because of now, where's your head? Where's it now, right? And over here, where's your head? So you can see your head is not in the box here. That's why you missed the ball, right? And so basically, one of the big things that's good here is your butt staying on the line, your posture staying pretty well. Over here, you can see that your spine angle is now here. You've recovered, you fixed your hip sway, but with your head moving out of position, it's going to be very difficult to make contact with the golf ball. Are you with me? One of the first things that we'll be doing is doing things to stop you from moving your head. I'm not sure if you looked at this on my website, but I'll show you. So in the training I do here, we use barriers like this. By having a barrier next to your head, it becomes very clear what you should be doing. If I were at the driving range and I just yelled at you and said, stop doing that, do this, do that, you may figure it out eventually, but it's difficult if you don't have something in the way. There's actually players of all ages and ability levels in the world using barriers like this in a system that I learned about during PGA school, which doesn't seem to be around as much anymore. But it's where there's barriers like this in the way while you're swinging and practicing to work on doing the correct form. Okay. And so I basically do stuff like that to help you with getting the correct form. If you wondered how we were going to fix it. So now you're going to see here as you come through, what's nice is your hip has recovered, your spine angle never quite returned. It almost got back to where it should have been the whole time. As you can see now, your head is there. On this side, it's lower than it started. That's why you missed on the outside of the ball. But what's nice is your rear stayed in place and you have good knee flex, we'd say, at this point through the shot. Let me save this picture now. And I'll be summarizing shortly in this section. Next, the finish. You're supposed to get off of your back foot. Have you ever seen a golf finish, Olivia? So a finish looks sort of like this. See how her right foot's around like this, and she's all the way off her back foot, right? That's typically what you'll see them do at the finish. Let me see if I can find another picture of that. It's funny, you'd think if you Google finish that you get pictures of the finish, but apparently not. So we're just going to instead, let's see, one of the best lady players right now out there on tour for the ladies, I'd say, is Lydia Ko, okay, with her driver from the front view. Okay, so let's see what she does with her finish. Actually, this one's okay. This is a little bit slow, actually. Hang on. I want a faster one. There we go. There's one. Look. So when she swings through, see how she gets off of her back foot and her shoulder is past her shoe and her right foot's all the way around. And so when you're coming through, look, you're not finishing. See how your right foot isn't coming off the ground? It's supposed to be coming off the ground here at the end. And so this foot should have come around this way and around that way. And this shoulder should have come through that line over there. So we need a lot of work on your finish. Luckily, the finish is not as hard to fix as some of the other things, as you'll find. Okay, so let me save that picture also.